Ladies, it is extremely imperative that you understand the story of me and my son's father. I'm going to tell this story again. I told this story so many times, and it looks like I'm going to have to keep doing it because a lot of times women come in my comment section being extremely judgmental, assuming that they know what happened between me and my son's father. I usually block women who are disrespectful, but I need for women to understand this story. So in the event that you hear another woman talking about this story, you cut her off before she can even start spewing out that hatred. It's so you can know the truth about my situation with my son's father, okay? His name is Priest, all right? We were talking for a while over the phone before we went on our first date. We went on our first date. At the end of the date, I just randomly asked him, was he married? He told me he was separated, so we just decided to be friends. Then after a while, we got to talking, and he was explaining to me that his estranged wife knew who I was and she was dating other people. Eventually, I ended up talking to her, and she said yes, she was dating other people, and she was excited about my relationship with him. Okay? So I was never like this woman who was like hiding, sneaking around, and being some dude's mistress. Here's a clip of he and I doing a live stream.
So right now, since me and Priest are like apartment searching, town searching, we're outside of like out. He's in the shower right now, so when he comes out, you'll probably be able to see him. Like food on like a hot plate in a hotel. That's Soncerae's life right now. That is Soncerae's life. So try not to be judgmental. A lot of you guys are extremely judgmental. Listen, I don't think it was hard. Was it hard for you to be single? He liked being single. He wasn't expecting me to come along. I mean, listen, are you if you compared being single to how you feel now, does it feel trapped? Do you feel trapped? Are you sure? Don't lie. You feel trapped? Okay, fine. If you all right, fine. All right, I can date that. You know, I don't want you to feel trapped ever.
Yeah, she is out of fun.
Men do love being single. They do. They do.
All men don't like being single. I did like being single.
You did? I know you. I think women hate being single.
But see, my single was different because I just came out of marriage.
So yes, that's what I keep trying to tell everybody. He was married for such a long time. Like sometimes I'm worried. Like, you sure you don't want to be like single a little longer before you try to get?
Don't start that.
I'm just saying, you were single for like 2 minutes. Too many kids are overrated. Like I wouldn't want like more than I don't know 2. 2. How many kids you want? How many kids you want? 3. Okay. 3 is a lot. 3. Can you afford 3? Can you afford 3? If I can afford 3, then I'll have 3. Yeah, 3 I could do. But I would have to have them back to back. It can't be like one kid here, then some kids later, because I already have one. I'm 37, so I can't like really spread it apart. Like each couple has their different thing that they have to deal with in regards to each other, like certain sacrifices and things that they have to let go in order to be together. So those things, because he didn't have kids, it made it easier because it was some other stuff.
It always could have been worse.
You want to talk about it?
It always could have been worse.
You don't know? You don't trust me? Why would I do that?
I don't trust you, but
why would I do that right now?
You gotta have about 3 glasses and trying to
walk with it don't matter how many glasses of wine I have. I'm not gonna tell our person business. Let me tell you something. This one right here, player. He was a player when I met him. He still doesn't admit it. He still will not admit it. But he was a player. He was a player. Okay, I don't know what. Listen, I think I had kryptonite in my pussy. That's what got him to slow down. Because I'm telling you, I don't know how. I don't know what made him decide to be with me. Yes, you no. Okay, living your life equivalent to player.
I wasn't trying to be with nobody.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be with anybody. He ended up with me. That's why I keep asking you what happened. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm not giving him a hard time.
Tell it.
I make life so easy for this man.
Give me a hard time right now.
How am I giving you a hard time? Because you used to be a player and you don't want to admit you was a player. You was a player. Admit it. You wasn't a player. Do you want me to be specific? Of course you wasn't winning anybody, but you was still a player. You don't have to be with somebody to be a player. Listen, he was a player. He had a whole bunch of different girls he was doing like his, his business with. You know what I mean? When you met me, did you even listen? When you met me, right? Did you say, "Hey, I want her to be my girlfriend," or "Hey, I want to fuck that"? Which one did you choose? You wasn't thinking. That's a lie. You wanted to do me. You told him you didn't want to do me.
First day when we chill, we did not talk about sex at all.
At JR Cricket?
Yeah, I did not approach you sexually.
Okay, he didn't approach you sexually.
To the experience first.
You did tell me that, but why? I just don't understand why me and not some other. Look, Demetra even though he lied.
Okay, now I got two against me. Okay.
You wanted some ass. You wanted some ass. I'm telling you, because I don't think any guy would have been around me. If I would have tried to give it to you right then, you would have taken our first date.
I'm one of a kind.
I know that, but our first date, if I offered you some ass, you would have taken it. Okay, then. You did. That's true. He didn't. Our first date, he didn't. He wasn't like that on our
first date. We ate a $98 dinner.
I know. We went to JR Cricket. It was supposed to be like some type of discount rate on crab legs. And we spent $90 on our first date. Remember? Listen, he told me to stop telling people he's Jamaican.
From a horse's mouth. I'm part Japanese. I grew up around Jamaicans.
That's why I call him half Asian, half Jamaican. Now you get it. He act like a black person. He's still black to me.
Most definitely. We still black.
Still black.
They're going to call me like the rest of y'all. They're going to stop me like the rest of y'all.
Look, I didn't think Soncerae did light skin or mixed race. I didn't. Actually, I
got some just one of a kind.
I really just, he's special, okay? Just put it like that. He's special to me. I mean, if he was
there you go, just a little Japanese.
If he was dark skinned and not mixed race, not biracial, I would still love him.
Yep, he was converted.
Converted.
I put that holy Asian on it.
A month or so after this, things got real weird between us because we found out I was pregnant. Initially, he was happy. Then a month after he found out, he started acting different. And you can see the look on his face right here that says it all. I ended up talking to this estranged wife around this time as well. And she congratulated me. She was happy for us. She had moved on with her life. But he started acting real sus, and I'm assuming it was because he found some chick at his job to cheat on me with. Because he used to meet girls at his job before I came because so many girls was coming through there. So I think he just ran into another girl that he liked, and he just no longer wanted to have anything to do with me. He just started to be difficult to deal with. And then after a while, he just flat out told me, he didn't think that he loved me. He wanted to try to get back with his estranged wife. He wanted to sleep around with other women. He just finally confessed and told me the truth. And he said he didn't know how he felt about me. And to me, it's like when you see him and I together, we looked very much in love. So he just was good at acting. You feel me? I told him, hey, if you want to leave, that's fine. We don't have to be together, but just make sure that you are there for your son as much as you can be. He decided to not be there for him at all. He asked me to put him up for adoption. And then he told me he wanted me to put him on child support. And then, I mean, it was just confusion with him across the board. And then it came to a point where I couldn't even interact with him unless I called the estranged wife first. And half the time, she didn't even know where he was. The story is a sad situation because we did plan on having a child together, or a few, as you see in the live stream. We talked about getting married plenty of times. We talked about what kind of grandparents we would be. We had a whole ass plan, okay? And he reneged on the plan randomly. It wasn't my fault. I wasn't his mistress. I wasn't his side chick. I wasn't his jump off. I wasn't any of the negative things that people have pinned me on social media to be when it comes to this man. And it's unfortunate that I have to have that stigma on my back because I'm sitting here raising a child alone because he just decided to change his mind off of a whim after he'd been playing this long game with me. That's why I tell women, be very, very selective about who you choose to have a baby with, about who you choose to be in a relationship with, who you choose to be married to. Because a lot of times these men don't love you, but they pretend they do because they're using you for something else. Sometimes I feel like he was using me to make his estranged wife jealous, and it didn't really work out until I ended up pregnant. Them two don't have any children together. She has like 3 other children from somebody else from a previous marriage, and she had children before she got married the first time. So she done had a baby with everybody but him. So I guess she was feeling some type of way about me being pregnant, and that's why she decided to do the interview on YouTube where she spoke negatively about me. And it's unfortunate that she felt she needed to be a part of our situation now that I was pregnant. But before then, it was, oh, I want to help you guys. I want to make sure, you two stay together and he can start a family with you. And I'm so happy for him. And then get on social media and speak of me in a completely different way. So I just want women to understand something. When you come in my comment section and you try to pin me as like this mistress or this side chick, when that's never what I was, it doesn't bother me that you're saying it. What bothers me is that you really think you're right. This was a man I was planning on marrying, and it didn't necessarily go the way that I thought. But one thing that I wasn't was this man's mistress. I wasn't somebody who was trying to steal somebody's husband. I was just in love with someone. Okay, I do feel bad for my son that his father isn't present, but I hope that there comes a day where a man will come into my life and help me take care of my son, okay? Ladies, just please listen to me when I try to give you good advice, because I just don't want any of you to experience anything I did. I don't ever want you to be as hurt as I was. That's the only reason why I keep telling this story. And hopefully y'all will get it through y'all head. Hopefully y'all will understand. Make better choices in men. And always be prepared to be a single mother, because you never know what's going to happen with these men. Ooh, that's you.